My name is Pat Hickey. I'm the Community Outreach Director, and we are here to give scholarships, but also, most importantly as well, to encourage young people who are winners of the Math Superstars. And we have two winners today. We had the event a few weeks ago, and we had many, many children show up from the Manatee County School District, and we have two winners. I'd like to introduce Bernadette Fletcher and Meredith MacArthur. They are both elementary instructional specialists with the Manatee County School District, and they will be giving the awards for the Math Superstars. The first place winners, both from McNeil Elementary School, excuse me, this is Bernadette and this is Meredith. And they were there with us so we could all help together. So we have Blake Wood, who is a Math Superstar.
He's the only one here today, yes.
And here he comes. All right, can we give him a round of applause? And I think someone wants to take your picture. And the other winner, who is not here today, apparently he's not feeling well, is Sullivan Maley, also from McNeil Elementary School, and Bernadette and Meredith will make sure that he receives his award. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Good morning. What a wonderful way to end this year, until fall, that is. Today we will give $16,500 to 17 women. Isn't that wonderful? Of course, a major emphasis of AAUW is to promote equity of women. And what better way than to educate them? So we will begin now. First, though, I would like to thank my committee. They can stand if they want to. Suzanne Dickey, Terry Westby, Barb Andrews, and Sylvia Price. Thank you very much for your work. Donna, I think you begin. And
Good morning. I am the leader of the Down One. That's my previous Bridge Club, the Early Risers Bridge Club, and we have. I'd like to give a little history to tell you about it because it is a little unique. In 2005, in the summer, 4 of us from this branch met together at the home of Jane Cheatham. And we discussed having a bridge group, and we established our rules and regulations, and then we went out and scouted for a place to have it. And one of our branch members here, who is now deceased, Marge Crandall, arranged for us to have our bridge at the courtyard. And so I've taken this from our history, and I quote, "Every Wednesday beginning September the 14th, 2005, we will play from 9 to noon. We began that day, and we have been continuing ever since. And as a part of the bridge, it is something extremely important to us, and that is our scholarship. So for every time someone plays bridge, whether they be a member or whether they be a substitute player, they pay $2. And so this is very important to the members, and I would like for these members who have been playing all these years to please stand. And if you have been a substitute in our group, please stand today, because the recognition belongs to you as well as to the recipients. You have made it possible for us to have this $1,000 scholarship. And so now I'd like to introduce to you Casey Muse. Casey is going to be going to the University of West Florida, and she will be majoring in environmental science. And that's certainly something that we all need to spend a lot of time about. So Casey, can you tell us a little about what brought you to environmental science? What was the reason that you chose this particular field of endeavor?
Well, as a child, there's a lot of chaos in my life, and I remember going outside and just finding that one center of peace inside of me. And as I got older, I saw how people would mistreat things and just throw things out the window, and I really want to help the environment for our future generations. So.
And I hope we have a lot more like you who understand that too. And here is your certificate for your $1,000 scholarship. Thank you.
Marilyn, you're up.
Thank you one and all for being here. This is my favorite AAUW meeting of the year because we get to see the results of our year's work. So it's wonderful to be here, and my congratulations to everyone who made this possible, parents included. And it's so nice. We've got almost an international group here because at my table, I was privileged to sit with the scholarship winner of the Rotary Club, and the Rotary Club is going to have a German president this year. We are truly a global society, and how wonderful. I am here to present the Eleanor Harger Burgess Scholarship. Eleanor was my much younger sister, and she was an educator, educated with her master's degree in speech correction at Michigan State University. Spent her entire teaching career in the Rochester, New York public schools, entered it as a speech correctionist, and became the highest ranking woman administrator during her years there. She was a very active volunteer in the field of speech correction, and with many other people helped to move speech correction to become speech pathology, much more professional. And she also worked with a judge because the Rochester Public Schools was sued by the parents of a handicapped child, and Eleanor had to represent the school district. And in that experience, they lost. The school district lost and had to provide an equitable education for all handicapped children. So she and the judge with the case wrote model legislation, which became the legislation enabling all handicapped children to have an education. Every state in the union has it. It started in New York, and there we are. So it is my pleasure to present my sister's award to the young woman who's going to the Georgia Institute of Technology. Her name is Teresa Polly. Teresa, would you come up here, please? Congratulations, Teresa. They'd much rather hear from you than me, so there you are.
Okay.
Tell them why you're going there and how you came to this situation.
Well, I'm going to Georgia Institute of Technology because it's really well known for aerospace engineering. And ever since I was little, I grew up watching the NASA shuttle launches on TV and from my backyard. And that always inspired me. So I'd like to help advance that progress of space exploration.
So it's my pleasure at this moment to present Teresa with her award from the Eleanor Harger Burgess Scholarship, and we certainly hope you achieve your goals, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
The next award is the Marjorie Canan Award. So would Rebecca O'Brien come up? And Marjorie, of course, we all know she's our founding mother, this branch, and a great educator, administrator, and I believe she was on the school board also, and endowed a scholarship. And let me just say about Rebecca, because Rebecca, you're a Golden Herald Award winner, aren't you, for English and literature.
Just tell us where you're going.
Okay. I'll be attending St. John's College in Annapolis in the fall, and the major offered there is liberal arts, but I plan to go into the field of education.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The next is the John Gerhardt. Now that award was begun by Marjorie Canan for her deceased brother, and it is another endowed scholarship. Endowed means that we don't spend the principal, but we spend the earnings from the principal. A wonderful gift. And the winner is Emma Jones. And Emma's going into the field that I graduated in, so we have something in common.
Yeah, the two Joneses. I will be attending University of North Florida, studying dietetics, just as Ann Jones, which is a great opportunity. Thank you.
Wait. Congratulations. The other winner is unable to attend, but we will get her her certificate.
This Rotary Scholarship is really given in the name of, in honor of my wife, Nancy Dunn, who from the age of 14 and through the rest of her life was a volunteer on local, national, and international organizations throughout the world. She's also been a president of this particular organization. It goes to Caitlin Zores, who is also, by the way, a dual enrolled student. So not only will she be receiving her high school diploma, but shortly thereafter, her Associate of Science degree. Here's Miss Caitlin to tell you a bit about what she wants to do with her scholarship in her college education.
I'm Kaylin. I'll be going to the University of South Florida next year, and I'll be majoring in health science and then transitioning into physical therapy. And I'll be able to work at Moffitt Cancer Center, and I'm so excited to help patients go from bed rest to eventually being able to walk on their own and being independent for themselves. I can't wait to have that patient that feels like they can't do it, and I'll be there pushing them along saying, you can do it. I know you can do it. You can make it.
Okay, want here, over here? No, Joe.
Okay. Good morning, my name is Joe Prater. I am the incoming president of the Rotary Club of Anna Maria Island, and I'm really proud to present that certificate this morning.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Joe, go ahead.
Vicki, we're so excited to have a language winner.
Yeah, we've been trying to have a student that gets this award for a few years now. We did have one. I think she was studying Chinese. I'm really pleased that Jordan O'Donnell, who's going to study Spanish, will get this award. It is named after my mother-in-law, who was a darling, wonderful woman. I absolutely adored her. She has a very interesting history. She was born of noble birth in Russia and got caught in the revolution. She was she was 16, and she got caught in a Tsarina's school for noble girls. She was left all by herself to make her way back to Kiev, which, as you probably know in the news right now, is where her mother was. And it took her almost a year to get back home. Then, of course, with the communists that came in, they didn't have children. She married a man who was from German, Russian background. They didn't have children because of all the problems and just taking people away. They finally decided to have a child, my husband, Sasha Tarake. Only 3 years later for them to come in the middle of the night and take him away, and she never saw him again. So she is a survivor, and she went on and she helped translate for the Germans when they came into Kiev, and they took her out, and she ended up in a displaced persons camp with her son. She luckily was sponsored to come to the United States and by a Russian farmer in the San Francisco area. So they came to the US and she thrived, and we really wanted to do this scholarship in her memory because she is such a survivor, such a wonderful example of how we women can keep going even when we're faced with some really bad situations. And she always had a smile, and she was just a lovely individual. So if Jordan O'Donnell would come up, is she here, I hope? Yes, great. I'm giving Jordan a little write-up that I did on my mother-in-law, and I'll pass it around too. The picture here, the little boy is my husband, and the Baron, her grandfather, this is the whole family on a carpet, and she's the little girl over here in the right-hand corner. It's really great. And I want Jordan to tell us why she picked Spanish and what she hopes to do with it.
Well, I'm attending the University of Florida in the fall, and I'm going to study Spanish linguistics. I just really have a passion for the language and also for the culture, and just how applicable it is in our society today. And I'm going to apply that to my major as well, studying occupational therapy for children as well.
Spanish is my second language too.
June Inman was a 20-year member of the branch, and in 1984, I believe, she established or left an endowed scholarship. And the winner is Amber Prophet. Would you like to come? Oh.
Hi, I'll be attending the University of Central Florida in the summer, majoring in health sciences. I want to be either a pediatric radiologist or a pediatric occupational therapist. I really love children, so I'd love to do something with them in the future. So, thank you very much.
Lauren Demo is also an Inman Scholarship winner, and she is at the state level for a competition in health science. So that's why she's not here. Sylvia, you are next. Correct?
I established an endowment several years ago because I'm a retired professor of nursing, and I've written several textbooks and journal articles. One textbook particular, a pathophysiology book, is still bringing me royalties. And so I decided the best way to do it was to invest in endowment funds, and I've done this here and at Ohio State University. So today I have 3 recipients who are here. The first one is Justice Alvarado, and you'll tell a little bit about it.
So I got into nursing to help others, and for my senior year, I decided to dually enroll in MTI's PCT program, and this showed me the real work of nursing and working alongside nurses, and I loved it. It was hard, and you had to overcome some interesting obstacles, but I choose to continue on to the LPN program at Manatee Technical next year.
Okay. Victoria Moore.
I will be attending the University of South Florida also for nursing. I'm going to go specialize into neonatal. I've always loved children. My mother had a daycare for a few years, and I've just always loved being around them, and I love to help them out.
Renee Thompson.
I will be attending the University of South Florida this fall. I am majoring in nursing as well. I will be transferring to the Tampa campus next year, and I will have a graduate program in nurse anesthetist. And I love working with people. The 3 women in my life who are the most influences are all in the medical field, so that's really what pushed me to choose it.
Thank you so much.
This year we have 4 branch scholarships. That's from all the hard-earned money that you all have given us. The first one is Raciel Frisia.
It's okay. Is it this mic? Okay. My name is Raciel Frasia. I'll be graduating this year from Southeast High School with hopefully my IB diploma. And I will be attending University of Central Florida, and I will be studying psychology, hopefully on a psychology and business, hopefully on a track to do industrial organizational psychology or child psychology. I'm indecisive, but I'm really passionate about both things. So yes, I love working with children, as many of the other girls have said here today, and I hope to help them have better futures into their adult life. And thank you.
We spelled your name wrong, so we'll get it. All right, thank you. I forgot to say Raciel gave the anthem for the Golden Health Awards, right? Herald, I mean, Awards. She sang the national anthem. Victoria.
There you are.
Hi everyone, I'm Victoria Tang, and in the fall I'll be attending the University of South Florida, and I'll be majoring in biomedical sciences, so later on I can be a clinical pharmacist, because it's the wonderful way to interact with patients rather than standing behind a counter and counting pills. Thank you.
Well, let's get them apart here.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Last but not least is Pilar Henson for our Women in Transition.
Good morning. I will be attending MTI for drafting because many years ago I was studying architecture in South America, but my parents migrated here. So then life got on the way, got married, got any job, but really before I turned 50, I want to work into something that I really is my passion. So thank you.
Thank you very much. And that ends the scholarship awards for this year. Oh, I love it. Thank you.
Hello, it's me again. I'm Pat Hickey, Director of Community Outreach, and every year, I've got to do this, I'm sorry. Every year, we give a special award, more than one if we can do it, for EF, which is the Educational Foundation. And this branch has collected $500. Manatee County branch of AAUW has collected $500 for one person to be honored on the national level, and that money will be put into a scholarship for one woman on the national level. And the person we want to honor this year has given quiet and patient leadership. We've had some challenges on our board. She is the element of calm and patience. She steered the board through difficult times by appreciating and welcoming the different points of view of all the people in our branch. She honors others' opinions. She brought back some excellent ideas from the convention, and she's been the fire behind the 2013-2014 programs and a prime mover for Tech Track. We want to thank her for her poise, grace, calm, and steady leadership. And that person is, excuse me, is Linda Swenson. She's our president, outgoing president.
No, that's okay. Thank you, everybody, for this honor. It is, you just don't know what it means to me. Thank you so very much. It was a pleasure to be your president, and I will cherish it always. Thank you very much.
I want to say one more thing. I'm too tall for this. I've got to take it out. We are giving our lovely Linda a pin.
Oh, thank you.
And she'll wear that all the time. But this pin came from Marcia Cannon. As you all know, we lost Marcia a couple of weeks ago. And Marcia was in the process of trying to get a pin from National. But she said, you know, always willing to step in. She said, that's okay. I'll give you my pin. And then when the new pin comes in, we can do an exchange. So you have Marcia's pin,
What an
which is a
honor.
blessed pin.
Yes, it is.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody.
We're here today to honor our winners of the Mass Superstars competition. We had 5 schools that placed, and McNeil won this year, so they are taking the trophy home. And they keep a trophy for a year and receive cash prizes. And Mass Superstars actually goes all year long. They work on Math Superstars activities all year long to prepare for this. And then they select a small group of students that they work with and then narrow it down to 2 students from every school that come and represent at the Math Superstars competition annually.
The competition consists of, we had 22 schools represented, and they were provided an opportunity to work through a set of various problems for their 4th and 5th grade age level based on different rigorous levels that they had to work through cooperatively, and then they were scored, and then the winner was chosen.
It's just actually elementary schools for the Math Superstars competition. However, there are other levels in the middle and high school that other levels of math competitions that are available, but for just Math Superstars is just for the elementary students. Very important. We really believe that students that are working through challenging mathematical problems really use those skills in other areas, in reading and science, and so we really want to push that collaborative work between students. We love that we were watching the students cooperate and argue and rework problems and just really use every problem-solving skill they had, so we encourage those skills in all content areas.
As they send 2 representatives from their school, so then those 2 students have to sit together, work towards the problems that they have for that particular Math Superstars competition. So we did get to hear lots of dialogue from the teams and hear their conversations on how they were problem solving.
I think because the STEM is a really great way to get kids started on all content areas, and science, technology, engineering, and math, and just to really relate those. I think we see things in silos that the kids work in reading and they work in math and they work in science. We're trying to make those connections, and that problem solving can be used in any content area. So I think that STEM, this is a really good stepping stone for these students and a really great way to encourage that.
I think when you have the parental involvement, that sets the foundation for children to really be engaged in the process of math, and it opens up opportunities for them to learn and grow in different aspects for future careers. So when we have our parents supporting that, it opens up doors for our students to realize different directions that they have the potential to grow.
This was very exciting. This was actually, I've taken Math Superstars representatives before in the past years, but I never stayed in the room while they were taking the test. So this year I got to observe that and to see their collaboration and their brain work and their just working together and problem solving through something and actually arguing it out and disagreeing and re-agreeing and reworking. It was really an amazing thing. So it was very exciting, and the kids were they were nervous, and it was fun to watch their response to all of the whole situation, so I loved it. It was really neat.
Today, for winning the Math Superstars competition, me and my partner, who couldn't be here, got $50 in cash, a new calculator, and a trophy that the school keeps for 1 year. Each school chooses 2 5th graders or maybe 4th graders to represent them in a district competition, and we do a worksheet, and we have 45 minutes to do 24 questions, and then after that they grade them, and whoever scores the most points wins.
It means so much to me because, from what I've come from, I really didn't have a hope that I would go somewhere in my life, and being the first person in my family to go to college and hopefully to graduate, it means so much to me. I'm going into environmental sciences, hopefully to help the future generations without slowing down the technological world. Well, one thing I've learned is that usually the right thing to do is the hardest thing to do. You have to always push yourself and be very persistent. A lot of times the things that you consider hard aren't really hard and how to do them, but it's just pushing yourself to do it. It's a scary thought. It's full of excitement, and you're on your own for the first time. You got to be really careful, make really smart decisions. Don't be crazy. Just do the right thing.
I'm currently attending Southeast High School, hopefully graduating May 31st with my IB diploma. And I will be attending the University of Central Florida starting this summer and continuing on into fall. I will be majoring in psychology as well as business with a minor in Arabic studies. I'm currently fluent in Arabic. And I just really have a passion for psychology and business, and I really think we need more women in business holding positions in these large corporations in order to show other young women that it is possible and that it's not only a male-run corporation. I think it's a wonderful opportunity. I love that there is an organization that helps empower women, present them with scholarships in order to go on into higher education. That's something that's very needed in today's world. You must attain a higher education degree in order to become successful. And I really appreciate the organization for welcoming me with the Branch Scholarship, and I thank them very much. I would tell them the number one thing is to make sure to keep your grades up as soon as you enter into high school. I know a lot of people make that mistake. They slack off in the first few years, and then they're struggling the last few years to make those grades up. So I would say stay strong, start strong and finish strong. And eventually, whether you're going into a technical field or even if you're going to an applied job such as cosmetology or trying to attain a higher education degree such as a master's degree, undergraduate degree, or even a doctorate's degree, follow your passions and never give up on those, because those are what will help you to succeed. I know for a lot of people, money is the ultimate goal. Money will not keep you in that class. Money will make you want to drop that class. So make sure you follow your passions and you will succeed. It was a wonderful experience. My counselor at my school asked me if I wanted to sing it, and I said yes, sure, because I love performing and I just take any opportunity that comes at me.
Well, I go to Southeast High School as of right now. I will be graduating as a junior. I'll be attending the University of South Florida this fall. I will be majoring in biology, but after a year I will be switching to the nursing program up in Tampa. I chose nursing because both of my grandmothers and my mother, along with my sister, they're all in the medical field, and I look up to them so dearly, and I love helping people, and I thought, what a better career than to join them and just go ahead and help people the way that I love to. It means so much, in times like these. It's hard to pay for college, finding every opportunity that you possibly can to finance your education, because at the end of the day, that's all you're going to have. It means so much. Sylvia's an amazing person, and I really appreciate it. I'm so humbled. College is scary. Everybody knows college is scary, but be strong, trust your instinct, because your parents have raised you well, and you'll do great. You just remain smart. That's what I would say. Make wise choices.
My name's Emma Jones. I went to the State College of Florida Collegiate School. I graduated last week with my associate's degree in arts and also my high school diploma. I will be attending the University of North Florida in the summer to study dietetics and nutrition. I will be entering the fall as a junior class. The collegiate school is a great program. My sister goes there. She's the first actual incoming class. She started in the 6th grade, and the advisors really make the school, and they're just very helpful. You pretty much attend college. You don't do any high school classes, and it's just really given me a one-up on everything, and it's a great opportunity. Really, what you put into something is what you get out. So. They just need to work hard and keep their minds focused on what they really want to do and need to do, and don't let anything distract them.
I currently attend Bayshore High School, but I'm dual enrolled at State College of Florida. I'll graduate high school with my associate in arts degree completely finished. Next year, I will be attending University of South Florida in Tampa, where I'll have the opportunity to work at Moffitt Cancer Center in the physical therapy wing. I chose that field because it's truly inspiring to see a patient go from having zero mobility to complete independence. I want to be there pushing them along every step of the way and tell them that they can do it, they can succeed on their own. The dual enrollment is extremely difficult but extremely rewarding at the same time. It was hard to be involved at Bayshore High School and attend SCF full-time, but I feel like I learned so much, and it's a great step transitioning towards the university. I would say it never matters where you start, but it matters where you go from there. Don't listen to anybody that might put you down, and follow your dreams and just go where you want to go.
Since I was 15, I decided I want to be an architect, and I was going to school for that, and I got 3.5 years of college, but my parents migrated to the United States, and I never went back to school for that. It's a big help, and I said before I turned 50, I want to be the second half of my life doing what I love to do, so that's very important. That is never too late, and it's important, and it's a key for happiness to live with integrity, and what you do, what you feel, and what you think, it's all congruent.
This is very important because AAUW, the Manatee County branch, has the opportunity to be able to supply scholarships to young ladies that want to further their future and their plan to be successful, and we get to help them start out to accomplish their goals. All of our members are astounding and excellent women that have been in the community for a long time, and they have really, really accomplished amazing things. So it's an honor to have the history here in AAUW, and being able to have names, scholarships given by our honorees that are members, and be able to supply scholarships to these young women is amazing. And these are women from our own branch. Yes, AAUW, what we really love to push is STEM, which is the science, technology, engineering, and math. And one of the things that we do every year is we sponsor the Math Superstars. We work very close with the district, and every year we award the top winners of the teams, and they come here because to get a child to love math and have fun doing it, and then that can, help them be successful in the future. So we love to be able to get in on that, and our women love doing it every year. The American Association University of Women, AAUW, we not only just women, but women and girls we like to empower. We want to make sure they're receiving equal pay. If they're working hard, then we go and we're trying to make sure that lobbying that if a woman gets a job, she's able to receive the same as a man, and it's just fair. But also we want to make sure the community knows that we're here, and we're here to help our girls and encourage them to be successful and let them know they can do anything they want to do. Dreams can come true. But to always remember, as they accomplish their goals and their dreams, it's always important to give back.